Welcome back, ladies and gents. In this video I'm going to show you how to use your smartphone to access and work on Google Classroom. Now this video will be particularly useful for students who may not have access to a computer or a laptop or a tablet device, but that shouldn't stop you from being able to work on the set tasks provided to you by your teachers. So first things first, we're going to open up Google Classroom. I've got it open in the background and I'm not going to show you how to log on. You should know this anyway. You're using your Google Mail account, the same profile, same password, and then of course you need to download the Google Classroom app, which is all free. So make sure you have that downloaded and you register yourself onto that. The next thing is obviously making sure that you sign into your Google Class. Hopefully you've already done that stage. If you haven't, all you have to just click on the top here and you type in the class code. Once you've done that, you'll be taken back to this main page. A couple of things here before I show you anything else. Top left hand side is the main menu button, the sandwich. It takes you to a number of things. It'll show you a list of all the classes. I'm using a test account right now, so of course I'm only showing you one class, but you will see all of your classes going down here. So I'm going to go back to this and open up the class. Excuse me. So I'm going to use this example here as a new assignment, and the issue that you might find or you might be concerned is how do you actually work on here. So I've opened up this assignment. You can see nice clear writing, some instructions, title, some resources there. Sometimes teachers will share other resources that will accompany the task itself. Maybe you have to do some reading beforehand. Maybe you have to watch a video or a slide of some sort. So if you click on the first PDF, if you read the instructions there, it tells you quite clearly you have to read these first before attempting the questions. You click on this one and it opens up the PDF. You can pinch in to zoom in, pinch out to zoom out. So what you would do is basically follow the instructions as given to you, read through the sheets that are handed, any kind of resources that's supposed to help you with your learning, zoom in if necessary, and read through the worksheet. Once you're done, you click on the back button, top left hand corner, and you read the next one, and you can always go back to this should you need to. Down at the bottom it says your work. If you click on the arrow, it pops it up, and this is where you work. Now, before I actually open that up, I just want to show you very quickly that if you do get stuck, you can ask your teacher for help by clicking on the Add Private Comment section here, type in your question, and click the arrow to send it to your teacher. And of course, they will reply to you as soon as they can. You also have the Add Attachment button here. This option allows you to take photos or pictures or any other file that you might want to accompany with your work. So imagine, let's say you were doing some written work, some notes, some other working out, maybe artwork, wherever it might be. You might just come here, click on take photo or record a video, and go and use your phone's camera to take a photo or video and send it directly to your teacher. You can also click on file and find something that you already have that you want to share, or use one of the Google files at the bottom here. If it's in your drive, then of course you click there. Now I'm not going to show that because that's pretty self-explanatory. What we're going to focus on here is how to open the work itself. Now on a computer or a laptop, when you click on the blue icon where it says test student, that's the name of this account. So you will find your name there. You click on that and it opens it up like this. Now it looks like that's it. We're here now, we can start working. But the problem is obviously when you click, it doesn't actually let you do anything. It lets you scroll up and down, but you can't go any further. You can zoom in, but that's it. So how do you work on it? Top right hand corner, you have the box with the arrow. Click on that, give it a few seconds, and it pops up like this. Now again, it looks like it's the same, or will do at least. Can you see? It looks pretty much the same, and again, have the same issue. So what we do is, at the bottom right hand corner, you see this blue pen. Click on this, and it's going to ask you to download the correct software. Now, in this case, this is a Google Doc Google Doc file. That's why it's asking me to download Google Docs. Now, if you don't have this, you click install. If you don't see this window, all you have to do is go back to your Google Store or your App Store and look for Google Docs. Now, if it was a Google Slides, then you have to download Google Slides. Both of these items are absolutely free. So all you've got to do is get that installed first and it should work. I haven't got it installed. I intentionally did this so you can see it in this video. So I'm going to click on install, give it a few minutes, seconds actually. It's going to do a thing, install it. Once it's done, you can then click on continue. So I'm going to let it do that, and there we go, click on continue. And then you can see it says it's installing in the background, and then you click on the button again, and this time you are now on the actual work. Now you can see you can go up and down. but I still can't work on it. Yeah, so what I need to do is click on this blue icon, bottom right corner again, the pen, and now it's going to give me a keyboard, so I can just go straight in and click until I see my keyboard and read through, and you obviously give your answer and go down until you're ready for the next part. Okay, so you go up and down and answer as appropriately. Now, if you don't like this view, you can go to the top right corner, change the print layout to print layout, and that's a bit closer to what you see on your computer screen. If you turn this phone around, then you should be able to write like this as well. The only problem with this is the keyboard is taking most of the space. So if you rotate it back to portrait view, it should make it easier. So that's how you basically work and navigate to this section. It's a little bit more lengthy and a few more steps are involved than say if you're working on a computer or a laptop. But if you're in a tight situation and you don't have a laptop or a computer, then there really isn't any excuse. You can actually work on it from here. So you just go on to, let's just say question 1, who's Anglo-American, what are they involved in? You go in there, you start typing in the company, yeah, and so on and so forth, yeah. If you click on the top left hand corner, that basically saves it for you. You can see there it says all changes are saved. And right at the top underneath test student, this is obviously where your name would go instead. Click cross, it comes back here. Now in this preview you might panic and say, oh wait a minute sir, my answers are missing. Well, if I click on the bottom right corner again, the blue pen, you'll see my answers are there. There you go, answer. If I click on cross, it's not showing there. It's just a preview. Now I'm going to go back again, and it's there now. Now when you finished, obviously you have to do the entire worksheet. You can click hand in and your teacher will get that for you. And that's it. It's as simple as that. So that's how you access your work from Google Classroom. Now there's one more thing I want to show you very quickly. If you want to see the work directly, if you go to the little sandwich icon here at the top left hand corner, you go down to where it says Classroom folders here. Give it a second, and this will show you all the folders for every Google Classroom that you are enrolled in. So this is the one I just opened. There's my work, and again, if I open it up, you can see my answer is right there. Okay, once you're happy, you can press cross, tick and back, and back, and of course I would have to go back to Google Classroom, and it's here again. So that's how you access and work on Google Docs on Google Classroom. Please remember, all you got to do is download Google Docs and or Google Slides to make sure that these documents work. And when your teachers assign you these assignments, these tasks, as long as you have these apps, again, they're all free. Download Google Classroom, Google Docs, Google Slides, then you shouldn't have any issues. I hope this video helped.